Today, I've got something very special in the studio. If you're a fan of Leica and the history of Leica, you're going to appreciate this. Now, we know it's Leica's 100th anniversary this year, and there's been celebrations all around the world, and there's even special cufflinks and shutter releases and even cameras like the M11 in black paint with the silver dials and very limited supply, of course. This is even more rare and more limited. It was just announced and released in Singapore this evening. We're the only place in the world you can get this right now. And it's a very special collaboration piece between Medicom, who makes RBRICK, Royal Selangor, who are masters in pewter, and Leica. This is a 400% RBRICK, unlike anything you have seen before. And this is not just about celebrating Leica's 100 years of camera manufacturing with a Leica I Model A in 1925. We're going back to 1914, the prototype of that camera, the Ur-Leica prototype. Oscar Barnett created this. It was the first camera that changed the way you loaded film. Most cameras, you went vertically or you had a large plate, right, that you used for photography back then. Oscar Barnett created a camera that you could load horizontally. 24 by 36 millimeter film. That was his creation that he did. He created a camera that did that. And that's what this RBRICK pays homage to. Let's unbox this and let's see what it's all about. By the way, big thank you to Suno Kao, who's the managing director of Leica Asia Pacific. He was very kind enough to allow me to bring this back to my studio to do this in the Leica team. Thank you guys for that. He was the one that actually released and announced this at the store at Ion Orchard here in Singapore. If you've never been to this mall, it's one of our most prestigious malls in Singapore. Beautiful. They revamped the Leica store. It's amazing. And they launched this RBRICK there. All right. By the way, let's look at the box here real quick. Very, very cool box. Gold, black, Leica logo. Yeah, it's a 400% RBRICK. It only comes at 400%, by the way, not 100 and not 1000. And you'll know why, because it's made entirely of pewter. It's heavy. You feel this box. This doesn't feel like a normal RBRICK box. My partner, she collects RBRICKs. This is different. All right, let's take this up. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. All right. Okay, there's a little bit of a pamphlet here just for information. But look at this. Look at that. Look how cool that is. This is how it comes, by the way. This is the packaging. Wow. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, man. I know why they didn't make 1000% now. If they did, you'd have to hire the Leica staff to bring it to your house. This is heavy. It's probably around, I don't know the weight. I don't have the information. I'm guessing maybe 8 to 10 pounds, thereabouts. I don't know. I mean, it's maybe 4 to 5 kilos. This has got some weight to it. And by the way, there's no plastic on this. It's entirely made of pewter. Wow, that's really, really cool. Oh, the detail. Okay, let's get into this. Let me just put this box away here for a second. Put that there. All right, let's talk RBRICK. My partner, she collects them. We have about 15 in the house. Various different ones, Batman and Andy Warhol, Marilyn Monroe, all that great stuff. But this one, this is very, very, very special. Okay. So let's look at this real quick here. As you look at the outside of it, you're gonna notice some paint chips. That's how it's designed to sort of replicate the Ur-Leica because it's an old black paint camera and they're gonna have some paint chips there. Got a black visor here, very cool, sort of got a little bit of a Daft Punk look to it, but obviously Daft Punk was in 1914, so I don't know what that's for, but it's there, all right? You got these screws on the ears there, and you see that throughout there, these kind of knobs or screws throughout. I mean, obviously we're talking about a camera made in 1914, so it's screws and brass, and it's very well made. I mean, I've held a Leica I Model A. As a matter of fact, I want to do a video shooting with one, but we'll see if I can make that happen. Anyway, back to this. Looking at the front here, if you've ever seen the Ur-Leica, it's got a collapsible lens in brass, and that replicates that here. Got this silver ball, I guess that would be the lens, so to speak. And then we've got Ur-Leica here on the waist that is engraved. Everything is solid. Ooh, the arms move. Ooh, the arms move. Okay. Very nice and smooth. The legs. Oh, legs move too. Okay. This is an unarticulated RBRICK here. We're rocking on. Is the head? Okay, head moves. Okay, it's tight though. I don't want to turn that too much, but the head moves too. Okay, cool. All right, looking onto it around here, we got some paint chips there. We've got the knurling that you will see on the knobs on the right wrist around the hand. The hand's turned too, look at that. No accessories for the RBRICK, no camera, unfortunately. But on this, on the left wrist, we've got a Leica ZM watch here. So if you haven't seen the latest Leica ZM watch, I think it's the ZM 1 and 2 with the green. Oh, it is gorgeous. Leica watches you may like or not too sure of. This watch, I saw it in person. Oh, it is unbelievable. This dial may be one of the best dials I've seen on a watch in 2025 thus far. It is absolutely gorgeous. And it's not as a rich green as you see in the promo materials. It's more of an olive green, and it's dark, and it's got sort of this gradient to it around the edges. It's so beautiful, but it's also pretty pricey. M11 Safari or watch. I wish I could do both. My kid is not worth that much. I'm a little bit older. Anyway, let's go back to the RBRICK. We've got this. Oh, we've got a dial here. It turns. Oh, well, it clicks. Look at that. 30, 20, 50, the shutter. That is very cool. That moves and that turns. Okay, we've got some logos on the bottom of the feet here. We've got the Leica logo on the left, and then we've got the Medicom and Royal Selangor on the right foot there. On the back, it looks like where you load the film on each of the legs. Very beautiful. And I love how they got the paint kind of chipping around it. It's it gives you this very old piece of history. It's beautiful. This is stunning. Oh, on the back of it, let's look at the back of this. E-Lights-Wetzlar. That's the original logo, I believe, from 1914 on the back of that. And it's a metal plate, but you can't take that off here. Man, this is really solid. This is beautiful. What a piece of history and what a piece for collectors out there. Now, I know that probably RBRICKs are very popular in Asia. I'm not too sure about Europe or America, but man, this is absolutely awesome. And as I mentioned earlier, I can see why they didn't do 1,000% because that would be massive. It would be heavy and it'd be very expensive. You have to come to Singapore to get it right now. It may be released in Malaysia and other countries in Southeast Asia. It may go worldwide. As far as I know, only Singapore. Man, this is awesome. This is really cool. Hats off to Leica, Royal Selangor, and Medicom for doing this. And this is I like this. I like collectibles. I just do. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the RBRICK. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you pick something like this up? Would this be something you would put on the shelf next to your collection of Leica cameras? I'd love to hear from you on this. Like always, if you like this video, like, subscribe. Thank you for the support, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.